Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to teach you how to make these amazing Geode crystal bath melts. You just drop them in the bath and the oil instantly melts into a luxurious oil bath. So to make these, you guys are going to need a 50-50 mix of cocoa butter and shea butter. I highly recommend that you do the ultra refined because if you don't, it will smell so horrible. You're gonna need some Epsom salt. You can actually get a giant bag from Walmart for about $4.95. And you're gonna wanna get some super fine and have that white and put some fragrance in it. I melted my 50-50 oils. I did cocoa butter and the shea butter 50-50 and I melted it and I added my fragrance oil to this. You're gonna want some bigger bath salts. I like to use the Himalayan pink sea salt. You can actually get this at the Dollar Tree when it's in season. It's a really good deal. And you add in some mica powders. I prefer to use Crafter's Choice. And you want the biggest crystals that you have, or bath salts that you have, you want them to be the darkest. And then you want to mix up a little bit of your white ones that you got from Walmart or whatever, and do a really light color that complements your bigger dark color. So you could do this either in different shades of blue or green or purple. I like purple, I love amethyst. So, and then I added my essential oils to even my bath salts too, and my oil. Then you're gonna wanna get yourself some glitter that complements your color. And this one's got purple and different rainbow type hues in it. This is skin friendly. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a dropper, or you can even use a spoon, but if you use a spoon, I would definitely put like something underneath it. Put some oil on the bottom. It's just gonna help it stay solid, so when you take it out, it's less likely to break off and not be perfect. Even though I say, people don't like stuff perfect. And I think I'm gonna get a spoon to help spoon these bath salts in. Hold on. So in your bottom layer, you're gonna wanna put your white. Spread it around, push up the sides. Like that. And you would do the same technique in your round mold too. This is the other mold that I used, just a miniature cupcake mold. But you do the exact same technique in that to create the round ones. Right now I'm just doing these hearts. you want to take your lighter color and put that one down. It doesn't have to be perfect. And get your bigger, darker one. Put that in the center.
Even closer with a DNA kit from 23andMe. And this holiday, get 30% off each kit at 23andMe.com.
Then go back in with your oil, and I'll just start at the outside edge. Really make sure it soaks in and touches the other layer that we put in already. And then put some on the center and the top to hold in your bigger crystals. It's a very delicate balance. You don't want to get too much because then it'll show through too much. But we also want it to hold together so we can paint our gold on. Remember, this oil is like your glue. Without it, the stuff will just fall off. And if you live in a warmer climate, I would just do more cocoa butter when you do your oil mix, if you find that it's softening up on you too much. Some people do coconut oil. I really don't like coconut oil because the second it hits room temp, it's like your whole crystal just melts and becomes a big old mess. Okay, so now I'll take this one and I'll set it in the freezer. That way it can set up. And I'll show you the small one that we do. So the same thing again, you're gonna wanna do your bottom layer. So it has a solid, well-constructed base. come in here with our bigger crystals. I've even found these giant pink Himalayan sea salt crystal, well, sea salt. We make them and use them as crystals. At your Marshalls and I think it's called TJ Maxx stores too. They have like this little kind of like health section for food. And I see them a lot in there too at a really good price. And I know Walmart sells them, but they're not as chunky. They're like a middle size, which might be good for your lighter layer. Not your white, but your light purple. Now these are really cool too when they're all done to take and put into like the tops of your bath bombs. So you would take like your bath bomb circle mold and you would put one of these in with the crystals facing down, and then you would pack your bath fizz stuff in and then compress it, and then when it would come out, this crystal would be on the surface of the one side, and it's very beautiful that way. Especially if you do the bath fizz like a gray color, so it looks like a Geode that broke open and you can see the crystal in it. I've thought about making some giant ones of these. You could even do them gingerbread shapes or anything for Christmas presents. And then they could just break them apart and take their bath. I thought that would be really cool too. Okay, I'm gonna set these ones out and then I'll see if my other ones are cold enough. I guess I do have some. Well, let me finish using up this first. I don't want to waste it, it's too expensive. I just don't think I have enough to do. Let's see how many more we can get. Alright guys, now we'll unmold these and then I'll show you how I paint them. Ah, it's broken. So you want to pop them out of your molds. Here's a couple. They need longer to set up. I just don't have the time. And then you're going to want to get a bowl and 90% alcohol. You can either pour it in or spray it in, doesn't really matter. A couple teaspoons. And then get yourself some gold mica powder. And if you're just making these for friends, you could probably just use some gold eyeshadow or something. I'm gonna get yourself a really good quality paintbrush that will suck up mica.
Mom,
Hold on.
my phone's
And then you're gonna paint the outside edge.
okay.
Are you helping with the video?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Ew. This thing makes me so point and it makes me so mad.
It's making you mad.
Yeah.
I
No.
know.
Not that.
And just paint the outside edge with this.
Oh, that.
It's okay to lose little crystals, you will.
Now press this.
Just swirl. Make sure you keep swirling your
Press that. Like that. Please don't mess in my house. No? Let's go like this. Okay.
And this one I'll fix by just adding in a little bit more oil that I have left over in that area where it cracked. Because like I said, it's like glue, so. And there you go, that's how you make them.